Hey everyone, welcome to another video from Melbourne Gardener. Today I wanted to show you just an update on the in-ground compost bin or compost worm farm. Now look, I know I posted an update probably a few weeks ago and it was half empty, and today I want to show you that so I've actually filled it with lots of I guess materials. You can see that there's a bit of corn, there's a stem from a broccoli or a cabbage, there's some peels from bananas as well as rock melon, there's some watermelon there, there's all sorts of stuff in here. It looks pretty disgusting, but it's what that means is it's breaking down, just what it's meant to be doing. So I really want to show you this is how it looks after it's been a bit broken down, and I have tossed it a few times just so that not all the fresh material is at the top, but I've tried to push it to the bottom as well. So I don't completely leave this and not touch it at all. I definitely do use my pitchfork here and my shovel, and I toss and turn it just a little bit, just so that any fresh food at the top hopefully sinks down, and it also gets eaten by worms and things like that. So what I wanted to do today was I wanted to lift up some of this material and show you how many worms actually live in this bin. And this will be a good example of what will happen with your in-ground worm bin if you do it this way. Alright, so this is probably a very small little shovel, so I might start with this one, and if it doesn't work I'm just gonna switch to this one. So let's see if I can show you just how much is in here. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, there's one worm. Let's have a look. Let's see how big this little guy, this guy is. Oh, wants to run away. Okay, so there's a little bit there. I think what I'll do is I will now use this little shovel, one-handed, and I will dig up, and as you can see, oh, there we go. There's where the bulk is. I'll just zoom in and look at that, right? So I didn't add any worms to this myself. I have just been adding food and a bit of the mulch in there, and the worms just come naturally from I guess the garden. Let me just and obviously I'm disturbing them a little bit right now, which they probably don't like. I'm probably killing some in the process, to be honest, because I'm probably using the shovel and killing them, but it's worth it for this video to give you a look. Yeah, as you can see, there's still quite a lot of undecomposed matter, and it's probably a little bit I would say anaerobic, but it still works. That's the beauty of it. You don't, it's a no-touch system, like almost no touch, let's be honest, and it's not fully no touch. Obviously I do touch it every now and then, but nonetheless, look, it's a slightly slow system, but it works. So right now I have a little, it's a little bit smelly, a little bit slimy, and what that means is I should go and add more brown matter. I could add some of this, but it might take a long time to break down. So I've got some paper, shredded paper to add into this, and I'll just pause the video and get it. Okay, shredded paper. If you do not have a paper shredder, I would highly recommend you get one. Not only because of farming and gardening, but it's really important as part of securing some of your personal documentation that you want to throw away. As an example, you might get statements, bank statements that you want to throw away. You might have medical records. A lot of that can be stolen nowadays, and look, I don't want to get into a discussion around identity theft, but it's just useful to have. You can get it off Gumtree for like, I don't know, $20. It's worth just investing in. I've got a just a very simple and very simple shredder. So what I'll do is I will just chuck it in here. And again, the reason why I'm putting it in there is because it's a bit wet. And what I want to do is I want to counter that anaerobic like smell and balance it out with some dry and brown materials. And paper is brown, whereas food is green. Look, anaerobic and aerobic, it'll all still work, but to get the best, I guess, optimum decomposition and composting, you want the right balance. And so when it's too wet, when it's stinky, you know that is a sign that it is too green. If it's too brown, it won't be doing anything. Won't be decomposing, won't be doing anything. And mostly we won't have, you won't have issues with too brown, because when you're composting, most of the time you have way more waste than you know what to do with. So what I'm doing here is, yes, I know I'm killing some of these worms by moving it all the time and chopping and them, but they'll be back. I have no doubt. I am basically just trying to mix in some brown. One, it will help with the smell. Two is it will, the environment will be really optimal for worms to continue to come and make this their home. And in the process, yes, I am killing them a little bit, but it'll be okay. They always come back. And look, this is lots of paper that I have just held on to. Every time I get a letter that I don't need anymore, or a statement that I don't need anymore, or even scrap paper that my kids no longer want to play with their paper airplane, I will always put it in my shredding pile to benefit the garden. And look, as you can see, it's not very neat around the edges, and that's okay, because it's all natural, like paper. It will decompose in nature, and give it a few weeks and months, you won't even notice a thing. It'll just be all disintegrated. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I won't fill it all. I do want to leave a little bit of space at the top, because I might add some more food and things like that. Again, it's really important to have a little bit of a hole just for breeding and for insects to come in and out, like flies and things like that. That will again help, because every insect that goes in there, what is it doing? It is looking for food, or trying to I guess help with the process of cleaning up all of our waste. That's it. That's another video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, or you want to also start or have ideas that you want to share, feel free to like and subscribe and comment below the video. All right, have a good one. See you in the next video.